Good morning. Anybody who's here. Good morning. Okay. So this is the Victorian journal. And I know this right here doesn't look very Victorian. But she did mention she liked gold. And I thought this was really cool with this gold foiling. And so we are going to do our inside covers with this. But they will be covered over with some pockets too. So you won't see a whole lot of it, but you will see some of it. So we're going to do our inside covers this morning and let them dry, and then we're going to work on a loaded pocket. Let's just see if we may need to trim this just a smidge because I do not want it to get, it's got to be trimmed. Both of them. I cut those to 6, so let's just trim a ½ inch off. I don't know if that's a ½ inch or not, but it'll be enough. Go straight. Straight there. Like it moved right as I started cutting. It looks pretty straight. I'll be a little off. Anyhow, that's what I'm working on. So let's do this. Yeah, that's good. There to the edge. We're not putting a fastener in because we're going to use a piece of jewelry as our fastener on the outside. So. Let's see what I did here. I normally cover this inside spine with fabric before I put down anything here, and I forgot. So we're not going to rip that up, but what we are going to do is we're going to take our piece of fabric, and this is just a narrow piece of fabric. I'm going to trim it here and trim it here. Actually turn it over. There's really no right or wrong side to this. Put some glue right through here because we're going to come over this with this piece of stuff, but we're going to take it. This is pretty straight here, and we're going to just slide that in as close as we can without. There we go. Now we're going to glue this down over the top of that. Let's put some more glue on there. So we're going to do this, and we're going to then put our clips on it and let it dry real good. And then we're going to, I'm going to flip through and show y'all the papers I'm going to use in this journal. I will have a lot of cutting to do, and I have a lot of really thick paper, cardstock papers instead of thin papers. So this journal may get fatter than I expected it to, but I have beautiful papers. So come down here and do that. We're going to come down here and do this. Here. And do this. Right here. There, we're going to do this right here. Then we're going to do our other side over here. We're going to put some fabric here. It just looks better than the stuff. And the pretty straight side there. Doesn't matter where that goes to. I just want it to go down there. Because we're going to cover. That green color, there we go. And this is I'm glad to get the edges of this covered because this is real stringy fabric, real stringy. What is that? I'm going to town with this glue here. My edges are really good there. Oops. I fell over. I do see that I need a little glue right in there for that. That little piece right there. We'll use our thing to catch both pieces of that. Come over here and catch this top. Oops, Cindy, you almost did it. Catch this. Hi, crafting with love. Is that Jackie? Or am I off base here? This is going to be our Victorian journal. Now, this is just for our gold, okay? We're just going for the gold look here. We will make a pocket with some, I got some that has gold on it that is, looks very, much like Victorian wallpaper, actually. So I'm going to flip through. I'm going to let this dry. And I'm going to flip through and show you the papers I'm actually going to use in this journal. I do have one more of that gold piece. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. These are the color pages. I will not be coloring these in. They will be for the customer to color in. They'll go in. Y'all just saw this. I'm not sure if I'll use this other piece or not. So we have this white with gold stripes. We have a pink tone that has a gold geometric design, but on the back it has like a yellow paisley. And so we will use that to our advantage. Some of these are double-sided. We have a beautiful green that has the back like this. I love this green paisley. Look, it makes me think very Victorian. And this one here also, and it has that on the back. Mandalas. We will probably use this one in a hidden pocket situation. This one here is one that is very pretty also, and it just has little green dots. This will be just put in there. It's not really Victorian, but I know my friend loves vintage things, so I will just put this in there. It is a vintage, actually, it's a vintage piece of stationery. You write on it, and then it folds into an envelope like that, and you mail it. These were very popular in the 70s when I was a kid. Hi, Robin. So we have that. And then I have a piece of this. It is white. It is just like a ledger page. It will go in. And then we have this butterfly with gold. And we might use, and then on the back side it just has writing like letters. We might use some of this to make our front pocket, but I don't think this is the one I want to use for the front pocket. We're making a Victorian journal here. We have this gold one here in letters. And here is another, no, this is a different copy. I really liked this little bitty print. I thought it was real pretty. And then this is I believe this is a thin piece of paper. A thin piece of just this is double-sided cardstock, and it's got, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got these little gold dots on the back, and on the front you can see the pattern of the dots in the thing. So, and then we've got butterflies. These are thin papers here, and they are single-sided. And then we've got that one. I'm not sure. I'm on the wall about that one. I'll just tell you the truth. And then we've got this one that looks very much like wallpaper to me. Then we've got that one. And this one. These are all the thin papers that I have. This one here is another one that I'm on the wall about. It came out of a holiday pack. And so it's really for Valentine's Day, but the lace and the butterflies made me feel like there was a Victorian flair to it. Can y'all hear me okay? I just realized my phone had slid under my arm. Let me put it up higher. So how are you feeling, Miss Robin? Have you started doing videos again yet? So I'm not sure. This one here is one that I'm thinking about using, except the only, yeah, I have 3 pages of this, and I love this. And I'm thinking about using this as my pockets on the inside of my journal. Yeah. But look at the back side. Isn't that beautiful? Those will make beautiful fold-up pages. So if you don't know what I mean by a fold-up page, so my pages need to be 8.5 to 8 3/4. 8 3/4 being the max because my journal is 9 inches tall. So I would fold this up to make 9 inches, and then that would then fold it in half, and that would make a pocket. So that would be beautiful. So anyway, and then we have this one. This one would be a great candidate for my front inside pocket, with because that is very, to me that looks like very much like wallpaper, like and this is a white back, so that would be a good use for that. But this one here, I think might be my best candidate for the inside pockets. I don't know. They're all good candidates. And I thought this looked like a really pretty wallpaper, and I liked this. She asked for gold. This is a thin piece of gold, shimmery gold. And I found this silver piece, and I really like it. It's got yellow up here. It's white backed. I really like it too. And this red. That red might be the inside winner. I don't know. And the crowns. I mean, like you cannot I mean, a crown definitely goes with Victorian, right? Now this one is one I'm on the wall about because the colors don't go with any of the other colors because mainly I've used gold, reds, pinks, and greens. This is a yellowy, goldy color. But that chair is so perfect, right? That chair is so perfect. So, I don't know. I'm on the wall about it. So, anyhow, so that is for the Victorian journal. Now, and I will add in some, probably some coffee dyed papers, depending on. Right now, I think I have over 40 laid out. So it's going to be 4 signatures with 10 pages each, 10 whole pages. You know what I mean? So let me show you the purple. The purple is, I didn't realize I had this much purple. I'll just tell you the truth. I was thought, I'm going to have so much trouble finding all the purple. I didn't. I have a whole stack of purple that I rejected. So, anyway, here we go. So, I gave her color pages too because I know that she will like color pages. She got flower, butterflies, flowers, flowers. And if you don't know where I got these, they came out of, where did it go? I put it under here. I saw it. It's probably done slid around back. I had got a coloring book for Christmas, and y'all know I don't color, but I knew that the pages in it would be good. I've done, obviously. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so then I also found this package of lilac purples, all tones of purples, no pink. Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to find purple without pink? This is beautiful wrapping paper, but it's got little pink streamers. So I'm not sure. I'll have to ask her. It would be a beautiful page. I may just send it to her, a piece of it to her in the thing. So purple, and that is a pink. Okay, I will tell you that is a pink. However, I will use this as a hidden pocket page where it is glued together with another page. And yeah, these are some purple things that I found. Uh, purple, uh, purple, purples, very pretty. This one is purple with gold writing, and it's got these funny animals on the back that are purple and brown. So we have purple crowns, and the back of this is green. Hi, Angela. I just flipped through. You'll have to go back and watch. I just flipped through the papers for your journal. These are the purple pages for Jazzy's journal. So this is another purple with confetti, and there is some pink in it, and we will also do it as a hidden pocket. It may go, actually, you know what I'm going to put it with, is that the one? I'm going to put these two together so I know that they need to go together to hide that pink. So anyway, I showed Jassy 4 pieces of fabric and yesterday, and she's like, no pink. And I was like, okay, I just didn't know if that was so little pink that you would be happy with it, the hummingbirds, but she didn't want it. Isn't it beautiful? So, but it had pink, has purple and greens, but she didn't want it. So this one has purples in it. Has purples, and this is not really a pink, but it is kind of pinky. So I've ruled it out. And this one here is just a solid piece of purple, and we could do it and do some. I could I actually cut out some of these pink, purple hummingbirds. I'm not sure. I still have another drawer to look through. And this is some of that purple glittery. This is what UPS lost that you bought, Teresa, that I ended up refunding for you. You bought some of this. When I had it, I cut it in half and I gave you half and sold you half and I kept half. And so I thought about this, but I'm not sure it matches what I want on the journal. So not sure. Anyway, here we go. So I do still have another drawer to look for purple fabrics. So not sure. And she told me to choose. She would love that purple shimmery material. You think so? So, and then this one is a real pretty mint green with um, this gold embossing. And then it's got purple mountains on the back of it. Now, I was very drawn to this mint green. She did ask for a lot. Uh, um, no, there's a reason I was drawn to it. And if you look through the stuff that's going in Angela's journal, it also has some of that minty green in it. This is another one of those ledger pages. I put in one in each journal. Here is a gold piece just with writing. Actually Angela has one of these too. And then this purple. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? And it's just solid white on the back. And yep, there's one of it. There's two of these. They're beautiful. There's purple stripes. Here's purple ziggy zaggy stripes. Here's a purple plaid. This one is purple with yellow triangles. And then look at this. Isn't this beautiful? There's two of these. This is absolutely gorgeous. I will cut this down up here so that we don't lose too much of the flowers. I love this one. And then here's another journal one. And then I thought this also was very beautiful with the purple flowers. And there's two of these. And this is a very pretty piece. Purple. This one is very pretty. Purple. Now, I will tell you, yesterday when I was looking at colors, my eyes were starting to run together. And I still can't decide if this is purple or blue. It looks purple to me, like a deep, deep purple. So I'm leaving it in. Here's the other one of those. These are little purple marks, and this is purple. And then this was, sorry, lilac-y purples. Very pretty. The back of it is got trees. This has got little purple, solid purple checks. And that's another one that's got pink on the back, as does this one. Have a little bit of pink, not much, but a little bit. So I will put these together and make hidden pockets out of them. Because she asked for absolutely no pink. She does not want any pink at all. So what I'll do is I'll cut these down and I will fold them, and then I will glue them where you can get into the sides or the tops. So they look blue. They look purple in real life, so they look really purple. When you lay them next to, let's see, you lay them next to the purple, they really take on a purple tint. So, and on my computer, they look purple too. So that is going to be the purple one. So I just got to choose a fabric, and I may go with the shimmery one. So we've glued the inside of the Victorian journal. So now we're going to work on our our loaded pockets. This is for Beth's group. And I'm going to do a different pocket than Beth did, okay? And actually, I want this to be my outside and that to be my inside. So I'm going to fold this way and this way too. I need it to go all the way to the middle, right? Like it needs to overlap just a wee bit, just a wee bit, just enough for a piece of tape. Here we go. Just right there. There are so many loaded pocket tutorials out there that you can find and do as many as you want. So, okay. So we will bring this up to right here. Yep, to right there, and we're going to have to trim it because when I cut it a while ago, when I cut off the I cut off the thing, the white tab that was on this piece. I still feel like I'm getting that there. I just don't want that showing there. So I'm going to put just a drop of glue right in here. Just a little bit. Just hold that down just a little. But I want to make sure I don't have no glue. You don't has one did? What? None of them look purple to you. Okay, here we go. Now, do I want to do this? I think I want to do this like this. Before I glue this down, we're going to make it pretty. We're going to make it pretty. Okay, here we go. We're going to stick it in here, hopefully, and line it up. Oh, dang it. We may not be going to make it pretty. That's hard to cut, and we're way off base here. Let's try again. Well, I ruined that. Guess we're not going to make it pretty on that end, are we? Dadgum. That's my fault. Let's see. You know what? I can still use it just pushing that. So don't throw it away. Just throw your lid away, Cindy. But I can't use it on this, obviously. I done dude. Let's cut this off. And that'll go up to there. And of course, once we did that, we undid our stuff here. So we're going to do this. Just like so. Just going to undo this. There. Okay. This. Oops. Sorry, I'm just knocking the light there. And let's do our fold. And let's grab our half circle punch. Well, our circle punch and do a half circle. And we want to do this and this. And actually we want the big one. Goodness gracious sakes alive. There we go. Before we do that, I done doed it. so. There we go. We'll use this again in just a minute. That's good. And we're going to round our corner here with our big rounder because we want to. No reason, no rhyme, just because we want to. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to glue this pocket right here down. Down, diddy, 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 down. Down, down, down. And I'm wondering if I need just a spot of glue there. Now I don't want it to. Hold that for just a second. And we're gonna, I mean, I knocked everything over here, didn't I? Knocked my glue holder over. I just got wild there, didn't I? Okay, let's score that really good. Okay. There we go. That is very nicely scored. Let's just grab a little clip here and just stick a little clip on it and let it just sit and dry just a little bit. Let's see, we got another little clip here. And then we will do this up here. And you take and you fold this back like that. And make you a little, I got glue on my fingers and I'm getting glue dust everywhere. That's why you use a bone folder, Cindy, so that you don't get glue dust everywhere. There you go. There you go. So there's that. So we have a pocket in here. We have a pocket into here and a pocket into here. So then we'll load it up and we're going to take a piece of this right here, this yellow, and we're going to make us a pocket right back here. And we're actually going to go to right like that and cut that right there. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. And I want to make sure, let's just measure it against here. Work. So we're going to, now that is a prettier side, but I'm afraid that would clash with that. So I like the little yellow better when I was picking sides. And we're making little gussets on it so that it expands a little. There we go. Now we need to gusset the bottom just a little bit. Okay, that has no direction, so gusset the bottom just a little bit. Now I'm going to unfold this and I'm going to cut that little square right there out because otherwise it's going to make it really thick for gluing. There we go. So that'll glue down. Okay. Okay, and do this. Cut our half moon out. And of course we didn't cut all the way through. Let's just say it's not going to be one of those days, Cindy. We're not doing this. We're not playing this game. Okay? That's good. Okay, I think let's slide that up just a little bit so we can do this down here. Maybe even a little bit further there. Is that going to give me enough room? No. We'll have to pull those off and then we'll put it all back on because we're going to need that August held down there. So, that's good. That's good. That looks good. I wiggled it. There we go. Mail truck. Informed delivery said I wasn't getting mail today. Let's see this. I ended up getting a piece of glue on there. Let's see if we can get it off. Oh yeah, we got it off. Right to the tune of getting the color off. It's okay. It's okay. Stick her on there. Stick her on there like that and bend her under. Just like that. More than one way to skin a chicken. Now, the only thing I don't like is, let's see, right here. Let's see if we can get a little color in here so we can tell our differentiations here on this. Now, I don't think she's here. This is for Lori Beth. Lori Beth is my swap partner. Now, this is going to cost me to mail, except for it might not if I, let's see, can I do it in one of these? Will she fit in one of these? No, she will not fit in one of those. But those are kind of skinny, aren't they? Let's see. What about, I have some more in here. I did think I had some more in here, but all I'm seeing is tissue paper in there. Okay. Now, That's actually really cool. You know, that would be really cool. How wide is that? 25 by 31 is 6 inches wide. Just under. It's not quite 6 inches wide. You know what? That would be really neat. 20 and 8 inches tall. That would be really cool on a slide. This piece of paper here. Actually, I want to glue my little things down right here. A little bit of glue there. That would look really cool on a page, wouldn't it? On a journal page to do a loaded pocket like that. There we go. Okay. The envelope in our loaded pocket. It should go all the way down. Yes, it does. It goes all the way down. So, and then remember, you've got pocket here and a pocket behind. So, yeah, that's cool. Okay, let's put another lady. Let's put another lady. Maybe on this side. On this one. Not sure. Not sure about her. There's Hiawatha. We don't want Hiawatha. What other kind of ladies do we have laid in here? We have a bunch of ladies in here. I opened a packet. My last photo packet, I opened it up. And, oh, that one would be pretty. We'll put her on there. I have several of her. She'll still be pretty. Make sure I don't lose. She's a little bit smaller. There we go. But I like that. Now, do we want any more ladies? No, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to load some of our pockets with some of our ladies. Put some of these in there. There we go. Something like that. There we go. There. And another lady. There. Another little one of those. Another one of those. I'm whispering to myself. Oh, Angela, are you looking for Bougie Bear? Bougie Bear's name is April, if you don't know that. I know we have several Aprils in the group, but she's April Stitcher. April Michelle Stitcher. She's my friend. Now, let's pull out I know I have an envelope that is 6 inches wide that should hold some of this, okay? Let's pull out oh gosh. I've got a mess. There we go. You go up there. I'll say I got something holding everything down. It was that silly package of stuff. Oh, there goes my notebook. Her is your friend now? Angela lives in a town near where I used to live when I lived in Ohio. I actually had friends that lived in her town, and I went to church in Canal, Winchester, real close to her town. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. But y'all, one of the things that I worry about is who sent these. Who sent me these? That's a pretty something to go in a journal. I think that came from Beth. Okay. Most of that either come from Jassy or Teresa. When I have die cuts, that's usually who they come from. That come from Dana. I know who that one came from. That one is stuck to the thing. That was some packaging I had. Somebody sent me that, and I know it wasn't Lloyd Beth. So I think I'm gonna put her one of those in there. Let's put the jewelry back in. I'm pretty sure Angela may have sent me these. Oh, hi, Lori Beth. Oops. We're picking out your stuff for your loaded pocket. I know Angela sent me these. Let's send her that. She can craft on that. I'm going to send her that. Yes, I wetted the... Oh, no. I'm going to send her this one that hasn't been wetted. These are bookmarks that have little paint. This is paint, and it's watercolor, and you can paint the little bookmark. Not sure who sent me those. I don't know if it was Beth or Angela. This is some more stuff from Jassy and Teresa. This is from Jude. I think this may be from Angela, but I'm not positive. That is from Angela. She just sent it just the other day. Did she write on the back of it? No, she did not. For shame. Let's do one of these. We're loading up our pockets. Oh. These are blank card templates. Blank cards, not templates. Looky there. There's a doll. We'll put that in there. I think that came from Teresa. That doll. Here is a cat out of the bag card. There. That's what we're looking for. We'll send her a bird too. But I was looking. Nope, they don't fit in there. The frames are for Teresa. I cut out those. These are from Robin Skywatch. Pretty sure. Yep, these are Robin's. I will send you one of my Robin's things. Only one, because I'm selfish with the rest of them. There we go. I don't think you or Goldie do fairies, so I will hoard my fairies. This right here would be funny to send back to her. Look, this would be funny to send back to her because, no, it's not. I thought this was the inside of an envelope. Her and her sister have sent me an envelope several times that is really, really cute. Where's my phone? It's really cute. The inside of it, the outside of it is a plain color. The inside of it is really cute. And In fact, it's so cute. Let me show you something. Let me go over here to Poshmark. Let's go to my closet. Over here at Poshmark. Look here. I opened it up and laid some of my jewelry down and took pictures on top of it. It was so pretty. There we go. It is. See, there's another one. There's another one. Yep. So if you have any more of those envelopes, I really like them. And then I ended up using after I took pictures on it, I ended up using it for something. Let's see what we have here. There's a butterfly. You know what? I think she may have sent me that butterfly now that I think about it. Either she did or her sister did. Okay. These are things. Oh, that's pretty. Those are pretty. Bet you won't have gotten one of those before. Hi, Linda. How are you? Your maker died, so you only have the joy. I have a Cricut, one of the newer ones. It's not the newest. I think it's an Air, but I'm not positive. Then I have one of the old Cricut Expressions. And I also have a Silhouette. And you want me to tell you how much I use them in my paper crafting? Zero. 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 I have never received any vinyl pieces except from you. So we'll send her a winter tag. What does that one say? I'll send her a surprise tag. I have a whole bunch of these. These should not be in here. Let's see. These really should be in my word bucket. But guess where they are? Right here. In here. There's some more purple words. I put a bunch of these purple words there. Let's send that girls because all she has is sisters. I think she has brother-in-laws, but I don't think she has any brothers. Girls, girls, girls. I have a friend that had two daughters, and then she had a little boy. And we used to go down to their house and we'd play games, and the little girls would lock their brother out of the room, and he'd come in there, and he was just 2, and he couldn't talk good, and he would say girls, girls, girls. I send her a little paper baby sticker. Ain't she cute? These are prompt cards. Draw this in your style. The Endless Art Challenge. Draw this in your style. I actually wish I had a box of these to do prompts with. So, no, I don't wish I had those. I don't wish I had those. Hi, Edna. How are you? Let's see. What is this? I would send you a chicken, but you know the person. No, you don't know the person that drew that. I drew this one. Did I draw this one? No, these are not. Yes, these are mine. Yes, this is mine. Isn't it? Yes, because it's listing. Sadly, I think. I didn't sign it, but I don't think these are Goldie chickens. Goldie does much nicer work than this. Yeah, these are my chickens. Yes, because I like to do my tails like that. That one is a sad chicken. But we're going to swap chickens next time. We're going to swap chickens. These are some chickens from Goldie that she cut out. And these are chickens that Goldie painted and put on stickers. Those are Goldie chickens, yeah. I'm just the wannabe Goldie chicken painter. I'm not going to send you that back. Froggy. She sent me the frog. That's the joke. Here we go. Hold on. This is another prompt card. We put all the prompt cards in there. Froggy went to court time. That one is very vintagey looking. We'll send that. She sent me those too, the recipe cards. We will send her a tag with a with a no, let's send it this one right here. A tag. Let's send her. Let's go back here because this is a big pocket, y'all. Let's go back here and see what's in the big page. Now I will tell you that back here are some treasures that I may or may not hoard. No, you cannot have my angels. I know. I mean my fairies. That's pretty. Things I love. Not. Yeah, we'll put that in. Ooh, those come from my robin. Hmm. There are 4 of them. I didn't. I parted with one. Those are pretty little papers. Those, I think I may have bought them. Somebody sent me this they cut out. It's a bunny rabbit. We'll give her. These are, I believe these are origami papers that I got. There we go. Okay, there's that. Let's put all this stuff in the pockets and see how stuffed we are. So, Lori's like, I'm not even going to have a surprise. I'm sitting here watching you do my pockets. Here we go. Here is our envelope, our stuffed envelope, our envelope we made. And yes, it's going to have to go in a bigger thing. And yes, I'll have to pay up on postage. But that's okay. I know it. And I'll do it. She's getting an angel. So, I told you I was doing the Bible recap. There are some very interesting tidbits I've already heard that I never knew. That makes me go, very interesting. Actually, let's put this on the back side. Let's put it up like this so we see the pretty flowers. Are we in the very back pocket? There we go. The very back pocket. There we go. The very back pocket. So it's got a very back pocket. It's got a front pocket. All the front pocket have all the little stickers. So, and all these little names. Okay. This right here is just fun. It's just a button card. Here we go. We'll put this back here. Like that. Let's see. Let's put our robin flower right there. Let's put our cat out of the bag right there. And we'll put this right here. Right here, peeking out the corner. Just like that. And our little girl. Her little neck is a little wobbly. So be very careful when you pull her out. Try to pull her out by her shoulders and not her neck, okay? And here's your little birdie. Peeking out. Let's do this guest check here. Guest check. Let's do this flower. There we go. We're going to turn it back over and put this right here. This little painty thing right here in the tall section. Hold on, we pulled something down. Hold on. There. There we go. Like so. Let that to go down. Okay. What are we looking? Okay, here we go. So we'll go in here and see. I'm not going to send you any of these because I sent you some of those the other day. She's like, what other day? So I was really impressed with this piece right here because I tore it out and have 2 strips of it somewhere. Look here, what's this? Let's put that in. That'll go real cool with our uh, picture of the pine needles over on the other part. Let's give her a vintage woman here. Hold on. Come on, Cindy, you can get in here. There we go. Let's give her a vintage woman. Not the baby. Let's do this one right here. Give her a vintage woman. This pocket. That's pretty. I'm pretty sure I got that from Sharon. Just pretty sure I did. Maybe Teresa. I don't know. I would say I don't know what I had for breakfast this morning, but I did have breakfast, and I do know I had avocado toast and cheese cubes and a mandarin orange. That's really pretty. Okay. Thou shalt not hoard, Cindy. Thou shalt not hoard. Oh, look, let's do one of these little picture frames. I may have sent one of them already. Not sure, but we'll send a little picture frame. We've got to find, these are, I know from nobody, because these are cutouts that I did. And you got hymnals, and they are flower cutouts that I cut out with my, what did I cut those out with? My Cricut, I think. Okay. It's a big bird. Funny. There's a chicken from Goldie and a froggy from Lori. Let's see. Those are just empty cards. Pattern pages. Oh, and a bunch of empty pages. This is a little envelope somebody sent me. Oh, I know who sent me this. Sharon did, and then I pulled it apart to make a template to cut out more envelopes. Because that's what I do. That is what I do. There we go. So, does she need a daisy? Maybe she needs a daisy. Isn't she pretty? I don't know who she come from. We're going to put her one of these in there. These are bookmarks, magnetic bookmarks. Yeah, we're going to if we can figure out how they open. There we go. Magnetic bookmarks. And we will do what? So there we go. We'll do that one. They are Bible verses. Actual Bible verses. Not just sayings. I have stamps everywhere. What's this one? Look at all these pretties. That's pretty paper. That's pretty paper. You know what? Those need to go over into my purple stack. authentic, what? Authentic mandala cards. Prayer card. Okay, let's see. Let's put this right there in one. Okay, let's see if I think this may fill up. If not, we still have two. We still have two, 3 tubs of ephemera stuff, not counting all the paper stuff in the drawers and all that. So, oh yeah, we got ephemera everywhere. There we go. We're gonna have to stand up here in a minute and fix something. This is a book that I did a jelly print on. And we will fold it and stick that bright color right back in there. There we go. And we're going to come around here and put our today's prayer card right in here. There we go. There we go. Oops, just a little bit like that. And these are all little things. Oh, we're going to take our Bible mark. Here we go. This lady, I'm not sure where she came from, but she could be glued onto a piece of something. And that picture is in here, right here. Oh, I've got it here. There we go. Let's do that. Trying to make everything show. These are little stampies that will go with that. Only let's put them in right side up. So you're bouncing back and forth. Yeah, mine too. I love giving goodies. Even though I love hoarding things, I do still love to give goodies. Here we go. We're going to put our little music flowers in there. How pretty. Put our little frame in there. Those frames came from Temu. If you have a problem with Temu things, just throw them away. We'll put our little old lady. The little old lady is a copy of a photo that I have, okay? They are copies that I done on my printer of some photos, some vintage, well, some actually more than vintage, I would say antique photos that I have that are cabinet card photos. And I just made some copies of them. Okay, Lori, I think we're stuffed to the max. And that is good. You will have lots of fun doing that, opening that. So, yeah, I think we are done with that. And on that note, we've been here an hour, and I'm going to say goodbye. But first, we're going to go right over something real quick. Let's find our piece of paper. Our piece of paper. Tell me we haven't lost it, Cindy. We're doing a paper doll swap here on my channel. Okay? Your paper dolls can be little, tiny. They can be up to 8 inches tall, so they fit in an envelope. Remember, if you see, there's one we done with these are ones that we done with stickers, just like those stickers I just gave Lori. We done those with stickers. Here's our teeny tiny little girl that I cut off of a vintage card. This one is the one I drew yesterday and cut her out. This is one from Beth. She is a fairy doll. She has wings. This is one from Jude. She painted and gave me a chicken. This is an ugly one I made yesterday. Let's see, there should be another one from Beth floating around here. wonder what I did with it. And I wonder what I did with my piece of paper where everybody is signed up. It's here. I promise it didn't leave. Oh, I want to put these and these in my purple envelope. Purple things for Jassie's journal. If you do not know, if you do not know, I do make journals, custom orders. You tell me what you want, and I will do my best to make sure that you get exactly what you want. So, there it is. There it is. Don't lose that, Cindy. Here it is. So, we're doing sign-ups. I'm taking sign-ups uh, until Sunday. After Sunday on Monday, I'm matching everybody up, and everybody will get a paper doll of some sort, whether it's a little dolly like this or a dolly that I drew from me or a ugly dolly like that. So everybody will get some kind of dolly from me. Or it may even be one of those that I cut out like I showed y'all yesterday that I have now misplaced again. She's here on this desk somewhere, but y'all know how that goes. Y'all see this mess, don't you? You see this mess. Anyway, so right now we have Angela, Michelle Walls, April, which is Bougie Bear Vintage, Sharon R., Lori Beth, Goldie, Robin, Doretha, Bridget, Beth, Schuler, Dana Yates, Jassy, Edna, and Teresa all signed up. Anybody else interested in signing up? So if you want to sign up, all you have to do is sign up. I ask that you have them mailed out by January the 20th. And also that you just put a few little happies. You don't have to stuff it like I just stuffed this one, okay? This is just a different kind of trade. Uh, put a few little happies in it, and mail it by January the 20th. Make your doll so that she fits in at least a legal size envelope, okay? Um, and I will notify everybody with their addresses and all that because I have some people I need to send April's address and Lori Beth's address to April. Did y'all connect on YouTube, on Facebook? So yeah, and my prices on my journals are not crazy. Uh, a four signature with 10 pages is $45. So anyway, but I do make smaller ones. So anyhow, and they are smaller in price. So that is going in to Angela's journal just because I know she likes old stuff. That was the legs off of my doll there. Okay, anybody else? Okay, she added me. You haven't found her. Beth added her to the email list. I mean to the mailing list. So anybody, before I say goodbye, I'm going to say goodbye, and I've got to go find an envelope that this will all fit in. So anyway, Angela's last name is Smith. So these are dolls that I have made. These are dolls that I have made. These is a doll that I made. This is a doll that I made. This is a doll that I made. These are dolls that I have received. This is another doll I made. Dolls I have received. I will send everybody that signs up some kind of a little doll, whether it's a big, little, whatever. And more than likely, I will just put them all in an envelope and then come back later and address them so that I don't know who's getting what. So anyway, I'm just keeping those out so everybody can see them. But I seem to have misplaced a doll. So anyway, so did you? So, okay, here we go. I don't see anybody else wanting to be added, and so I'm going to say goodbye. There we go. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you all for being with me today. We had lots of fun, and it is time for me to go. So I will see y'all another day on Monday, probably. I don't know if I'll do any. Probably not tomorrow because I'm going out of town to meet some family members for our Christmas get together. So anyway, so I will see y'all. Y'all have a great day. Bye bye.